Let's go to Washington, D.C. and speak to Amitabha Ghosh, part of NASA's Mars rover mission. Thank you so much indeed for your time, Amitabha. Is it rare to fall ill in space? I mean, I know astronauts are very, very fit people. Is there something about space that makes it more rare to become ill?
No, I don't think so. See, this is the first time it's happening. So, it's just a matter of chance. Just like you fall ill on Earth, you might also fall ill on space. And so if there are certain things that happen, and, NASA has been very careful about not divulging what exactly has happened. But, there's certain things which cannot be perhaps taken care of in orbit. So then you have to have some sort of a different solution, which you see now.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we don't know which astronaut is actually ill. But they've all had to come back. Why couldn't one just come back on their own?
See, I think it's also to do with rotation of crews. So I think this crew has been old, like they flew in August. So then a replacement crew will go in February. So I think they probably thought this out that, well, we could leave this crew behind and then what will happen to the next crew? So, if just one person came down, then there'll be more people in February in the space station. So it will create some problem. And there may be some other reasons as well.
Yeah, and NASA has admitted that the other three must be really quite disappointed, but they're professionals. They know what their duties are. Amitabha, the issue is the ISS is not too far away from Earth. With your particular area of expertise, once humans go to Mars, if someone gets sick along the way, they can't come back, can they?
Yes, so that is where, there's something we talk about called redundancy. What are you going to do? I mean, these are, you just don't think about these things because they don't happen, but what if they happen? And Mars is, it's 6 months away. And here, this was just 3 days away. Moon is just 3 days away. What are you going to do? So you need to have a solution, at least for a few months for this astronaut who's sick, or it can be a dire emergency. This was probably not a dire emergency, but all these needs to be thinking. What if engineering wise something fails? This is a medical emergency. What if the power system fails? So for everything, if your journey time is 6 months one way, and that is also when Mars and Earth are on the same side of the sun, then you need to have these redundant solutions, these multiple solutions, so which makes it more complicated, which makes it more expensive, so more logistically challenging.
Well, we obviously wish that astronaut the best of health. Amitabh, let's just end by give us a brief preview of 2026 and NASA's big projects over the next 12 months.
Well, the big Artemis 2 mission is coming up. So, here NASA, after 50 years, NASA astronauts will venture away from the International Space Station. So International Space Station, remember, is just 250 miles away from Earth. They are going to go around the moon for 10 days and they're going to come back. So this is going to be the Artemis 2 mission. The Artemis 1 mission was in 2022. So this will have human astronauts, but they'll not land. They'll just go around the moon for 10 days and come back. And then going forward at some point in the coming years, you will have actually boots on the ground, which is human astronauts. So, and then there are there's a thing called Pandora, the spacecraft called Pandora. It will look at planets which orbit other stars, which have life-forming possibilities. And they will look at, Pandora will study their atmospheres. Then there is going to be investment in nuclear energy, nuclear fission for a lunar base. And then, of course, unmanned robotic missions to the moon. So there is a decent amount of activity for 2026.
Amitabha, thank you so much indeed. Really appreciate it. It's early in the morning in Washington, but not necessarily for us in Istanbul. Take care.